Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going so tonight?
Woo!
I'm super excited because we're finally doing a Muse marathon. And Muse, I mean, you heard Knights of Sidonia,
yes.
Right? And so, are you excited?
I am very excited that we're finally doing one of these together. Nick has done a lot more Muse on the channel. And today this video was sponsored by Steven, or Steve H.
He has done all the Muse requests.
I know. So awesome. I love that he's such a fan and he really wants us to become as well.
I'm already a fan. I mean...
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Today, we're going to be doing Resistance from the album The Resistance.
Let me see.
And
let me give you the year.
2009.
There we go.
Very awesome. And then Animals from The Second Law, 2012.
Yes, ma'am.
Hoodoo from Black Holes and Revelations, 2006. Okay, so they are going like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
2000, also backwards.
Yeah, Citizen Erased from Origin of Symmetry 2001.
Right.
Very cool. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Oh, God,
Steve. Oh, Lord.
Sorry for that.
Steve shared some information about the tracks with us, just little tidbits.
Yeah.
He said that Resistance was the title track, but sadly for me, not the album opener. I thought that was very funny. And then Animals, he said, has a Mark Knopfler feel guitar.
Dire Straits.
Yeah.
All right.
Very excited. And then Hoodoo is lyrically inspiring, especially the last two lines. So I love that. We know to read the lyrics.
You're right.
And then the last one is unique and special. So I'm very excited to do this for you, Steve. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for being here.
And I wanted to tell all the people that are watching, if you're a Muse fan, there is a triathlon that we did, that I did, I'm sorry. The Exogenesis Symphony Parts 1 to 3. If you want to watch that, go right ahead and watch it. You know,
yeah.
It's out there.
Do it.
It's just me, unfortunately. So that's a bummer, but hey, it's okay. Right?
Yeah, you're pretty cool.
I guess it's okay. All right, so here we go. Are you ready for some? I can't even say like prog or metal, but it's just Muse.
It's Muse.
Are you ready for Muse?
Muse is its own category. I'm ready. Let's Muse it up.
Let's Muse it up. Perfect. Let me check out the volume here. Everything looks clear. And a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go. I'm still playing.
I know.
songs. It's like very good.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I was wondering if I have like a bleed over to like another. I know not this song, but
Yeah.
wow, what a
That
track.
was insane. And insanity. I
Insane.
was going to say insane and insanity at the same time. So insane.
Insane.
What did you think?
I absolutely loved it. It was everything that it should have been, you know? It felt like everything was just composed perfectly, and what an awesome combination of like piano with those drums and the bass and just everything, and it's so unique, his voice, and then
that voice,
like the backup, like
yeah, like there's like these like atmospheres building. I love the bass, especially because it was doing chords.
Okay, yeah.
It was just like, it was not just like it was like boom, 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 like chords.
Okay, that's why.
I love that thickness of it, and then yeah, the drums were like
those drums,
like these like fills, but they're so precise and so perfectly placed in the music. And like you said, the voice, he is just like very like dramatic. I love that. It's very like, he has a very, very special way of singing. It's just very like, it gets you, like you did that.
Yes. And when like we were reading the lyrics, so then when Resistance was coming up the first time, you know, I was like, this is gonna go high, this is gonna go there. and it did, and that was really cool. Also that end, the like kind of psychedelic parts were just so good. Just what a way to end a song. And I loved at parts the drums reminded me of the percussion style of Blue Man Group, like you know,
like tribal, kind of tribally,
exactly,
tribal-esque.
It was really, really good.
Man, this band, I don't even miss guitar solos with this music, because it's so like, there's already so much. It's so full that I mean, a guitar solo never disappoints, you know, especially when it's that very dramatic or like Petrucci-esque.
Yeah.
You know, we love John Petrucci because like literally every time he plays a solo, like we're like at the almost at tears, literally every time. And we when we went to see Dream Theater live, we were like literally
I was
bawling,
crying as soon as he started playing.
Yeah, so a good guitar solo like that, it doesn't have to be fast, just that feeling, you know, in the solo. That's what I love about Petrucci.
Me too.
But
what a great track. I'm excited for the next one. Animals is up next.
So it has a little bit of that Mark Knopfler, like he said.
Okay.
Let's see if that's true.
I'm excited.
We're gonna put you to the test.
All right.
Animals. Like this animal right there. No, he's not an animal. This dog is literally almost human. I think he's at the step where the next time he comes to this earth, he's gonna be walking on his two
walking and
feet.
talking.
Yeah, walking and talking. Okay, here we go. This is from the second law, animals.
You're an animal, don't take anything less.
Seems like a football stadium.
That's insane.
Man, this music, like, man, it's like, what is up with this band? It's just like this band, like, literally is like Pink Floyd, with metal and I don't know. I don't want to compare it to like literally any other band because they sound so freaking original, but it's the voice that always keeps on giving.
Yes,
like the voice
that's a good one.
literally brings you like back to like these really emotional like heights, like this. I can't do it.
He goes places that you don't expect.
You don't expect, and then obviously the whole band goes to that chord or chord progression, and it's just really unpredictable. Again,
what
the
a
drums.
Great track. Wow.
I think you were playing like something. I was playing the bass.
And there was like an organ back there.
In the back, like
and keys. Wow. Just the bass again was so strong in this one, just like it was in Resistance. And I just love the musicianship of everyone involved. I know that you were right in the last video, they are somewhat of a trio, and then they add musicians,
right?
So
also I do want to agree here with Steve. Obviously it sounded very Mark Knopfler-ish, you know, because of that clean guitar. It has that ring because he, like Mark Knopfler, has a very particular style, and it's also because he doesn't use a pick. It just sounds clean and ringy. And what is that word? When like I learned that word on the channel.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the word.
Yeah.
Like tinny.
No, it's just this word, but it doesn't matter. No, it's literally like a word, and which has nothing to do with like an instrument. But if you say, "Oh, this sounds," then it's like, "Oh yeah, jangly."
Janky?
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Janky. No, but he has like this really like ringer. This ringing sound, and obviously also the scales the guy was playing on the guitar. I'm sure he's inspired by Mark Knopfler.
Absolutely.
I mean, the first album is like, wow. Those licks are like not to be messed with. They're so epic, and yeah, it is very, very him. Hoodoo.
Let's do it. I'm loving it so far. I also want to say I love their album covers. The Resistance album cover is awesome. Our friend Andres, shout out, has that in his room, so I've seen that up close before. But the Second Law, wow.
Yes, shout out to Andres for also watching our videos. Thank you so much, buddy. He's a huge fan of Muse, of course. He knows how to play most of the albums, so that's quite a challenge.
On the drums.
On the drums, he's a drummer, and yeah, we've had the pleasure to play with him. Hoodoo is next.
Hoodoo from Black Holes and Revelations.
There we go. I think this is just so now we're going back in time.
Got it.
And I think I've heard that there. Am I too loud?
No.
Because I'm
just making sure it's deep in there.
Oh yeah, there was an instance in the song where our faces were like this because
we stopped hearing for just a moment.
Like yanked
it was my
the cable.
foot, actually.
Oh, it was you?
Yeah, it was me.
It's okay.
Can't blame it on the dog.
Okay, I thought the dog was a good one to blame. You know? So can't really defend himself. So.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I hear a lot of Arab music in there.
I can hear it here.
Pulp Fiction.
Come into my life, progress into a dream. We will hide, build a new.
Very cool. Very Tarantino.
Join picture of the life you could have had, and follow your instincts and choose the other path.
Oof.
Lord.
Never be afraid. You're protected from trouble and is this a crisis in yours?
He's the same guy. A vocalist who plays. I've had recurring nightmares. I was loved for who I am and missed the opportunity to be a better man.
Oh wow.
Very 70s James Bond there. That chord, that bring. This is a effect that I have on this pedal board. It's called twang,
Okay.
and it's like ring.
Oh, that's yeah. It sounded.
And it has like this. Remember that song from Kill Bill, like my baby
Yes.
shut me down,
Yes.
dang 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 dang,
Yeah,
dang,
that's
dang,
exactly
dang,
what it
dang.
reminded me of. I couldn't pin it down, but now that you said it, I'm like, yes.
And
That's it.
I was super surprised that I thought that was gonna be the song when it came in with the drums, and then
Yes.
it turns in like this symphony,
Mm-hmm.
literally. I love this man. He's so talented. I mean, that voice, the piano chops he has,
Yes.
the guitar.
I didn't know it was the same person.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
He is like amazing. This man.
Very impressive. What a great track. Obviously slower, but gave you some good heavier moments there.
Yeah, and then did you notice that the like the drums were like literally circling?
It really put you there.
Like so good, man.
Amazing.
I thought this was gonna be a weaker track, not weaker, just slower, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it turned out it was like cellos, violins, like, and he's like very virtuoso on the.
You can hear it. Absolutely.
on
Yeah.
the piano.
And now I'm excited for Citizen Erased. I've heard a lot of people in the comments say that they're excited about that one because in our last Muse reaction where we did Knights of Sidonia,
Okay.
we mentioned we were doing this marathon and we named the tracks and people were especially excited for this track. So I'm very excited to listen to this one.
Yes, and
And,
this is also almost 8 minutes long. It's going to be an epic journey. So, are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yep. Everyone.
Self-expressed, exhausted.
like grillos.
It's exactly
At
what
the
I
end.
thought.
Yeah?
Like crickets.
We always
yeah.
have the same thoughts. It's bizarre. I love it though. Man, this was so good.
It was really very enjoyable. That last track was amazing. Near the end, I was thinking, I know why I like this because I like Radiohead, you know, and it reminded me a little bit of Tom York there at the end.
Yeah, it did.
Those little last few seconds. Very great song. The whole marathon was just
I was gonna ask you, like, what do you
Amazing.
think about, like, because you're very, like, marathons are harder for you, honestly, right? And especially at 10 p.m. at night. So yeah, but when it's like this, like music like that, is it that hard?
it
Did
really
you feel like the length?
I did not feel at
You didn't
all
feel-
that it's been
Like what, 40 minutes?
almost, yeah, but it doesn't.
Oh wait,
It's really
yeah.
enjoyable, and especially because this is discovering a new band and getting to hear different years of them, different albums. And I know the full album experience is how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Fully aware of that. But when that's not a possibility to record every album in order to listen to one song, you know, we do full albums for this reason on Patreon, but, you know, we can't do the full album every song. So this was just awesome. Just how it started, the whole marathon with Resistance, and then this last track, it was everything I expected and more.
I love that this was 2001. You were only 10 years old when this music came out. That's insane because they did sound heavy, and I love that in 2001 there were a lot of bands coming out with like metal, but it was called nu metal.
Okay.
This is not nu metal.
No.
This is like something else. This is something very, very original for 2001 because there were a lot of bands sounding the same,
Yeah.
you know? And this sounds completely different. And it sounded, I love that, like the bass had distortion. I don't know if that was drop D, and then those harmonics there.
And all the changes, you know,
Yeah,
throughout
it's
the
just-
song, it never, and also throughout the marathon, it never felt mono at all.
Never.
Every
Yeah,
song
they
was
never-
different. Every song was different within itself,
Mhm.
even.
Like it's literally like always interesting, like where they go, because there is some artists, unfortunately, it's just a very old way to compose. That's why we love prog, you know. And I don't want to call this prog rock because I don't think it is, you know. It's just their own, because it's not very predictable. Even
Right.
the prog rock gets kind of predictable after a while, and this just is very like creative, you know.
It really
and,
was.
and that's really something that I like. And it's really hard for me to like new bands, and this is not new. I know this is almost 25 years old, but it's just sometimes hard for me to get enamored with a band, with a new band that I haven't heard before.
Yes, I
With
can see
Muse,
that
it was
because-
very easy. It was just like, man, this is so good, and it's so much fun to listen to. It's so interesting. It's so creative. It's with Tool, you know.
Oh yeah.
So thank you so much for exposing us, you know, to more and more of this band. I would love to see them live.
Absolutely. That's
I hope
on
they
our bucket
travel
list
a lot.
now. Yes. Hopefully they have some tours all over
Have
the
they
world.
ever been here? Like since we've lived
I
here?
have not heard. I don't know, but I also haven't looked. But
Do they play
no,
more in Europe?
I feel like Andres would have told us that they're coming. You know,
Yeah,
so
so
I don't
they have-
think in the time that we've been living in Colorado, the last 5 years that they've come. I don't know.
But maybe yes, because maybe it was super expensive, and we were like, nah,
Yeah,
because
that
we
could
didn't
be.
know them.
That could be.
Because sometimes even when tickets are super expensive and you love the band, it's like, sure. you know?
Yes, there's some that you are, totally sure that you want
But-
to pay that. This was amazing. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, all of you guys, for watching this. If you're still watching this and you enjoy long form content, welcome. We are excited to, I'm especially excited to have added 4 new Muse tracks to my repertoire. And yeah, as a channel as well. Let us know what else we should listen to. Thank you so much, Steve, for putting this together, for sponsoring it for us. If you guys are curious on how to do that yourselves, let us know. And thank you guys for being here. We hope to see you in the next one.
Thank
Bye,
you guys.
everyone.
Bye.